China's School for Video Gamers. Fascinating pictures show young people learning how to beat rivals in the digital world as a future career. A school in China has started a new course to teach its students how to play video games as a future profession. The school hopes the £1,470 per year eSports and management course could help ambitious teenagers cash in on China's £116 million digital gaming industry. During the first year of the course, the students in their teens and early 20s spend 50% of their time gaming and the rest on study theory lessons to ensure they would succeed in the industry. The Langxiam Technical School, situated in the city of Jinan in eastern China, launched its eSports course last September and has attracted 50 students in its inaugural year. At first, many parents thought it was just about playing video games, school director Rong Langxiam told AFP. In fact, it's not the case. eSport is developing to a very high degree and it's become an economic growth driver. At the school, students focus on improving their skills in some of the most popular eSport games. League of Legends, one of the world's most played games, is a strategy-driven bout where players fight each other in a digital arena. First-person shooters like Overwatch, Counter-Strike and the hugely popular newcomer PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds are also key parts of this unusual syllabus. This was a hobby for me. I was really into playing video games, and it's a new industry. I think there are good prospects in it, says Tang Xin, who says he racks up at least 20 hours game time a week. At 22, the student fears he may be too old to be a professional eSportsman, but feels he could be a coach. After the first year, the students are divided up. The best gamers focus on becoming professional players while the others are taught accompanying skills including event organization, promotion, or coaching. Song Jins, a shy 16-year-old, says he wants to become a presenter. Big tournaments attract huge online audiences and, just like any boxing or football match, a good presenter is a key part of the experience. It's not a career path his parents were happy with, but he was able to persuade them of his prospects. He says, "When I showed how much I love this and that I would persist with it, my dad agreed to let me come here to learn." The annual school tuition fees are around 13,000 yuan, £1,470, a fairly reasonable price for tuition in China. The most talented players who become part of the school team are exempt from paying. Langxiam Technical has its sights set on tutoring up to 1,000 eSports students. Once associated with teenagers stuck in their bedrooms, eSports, where players square off in lucrative video game tournaments, are growing fast. Chinese internet research company iResearch estimates 260 million people are already playing eSport games or watching competitions in the country, with the biggest bouts playing out to thousands of spectators in stadiums and many more online. The growth shows no signs of slowing. Market research firm Newzoo estimates that the eSport industry will be worth £650 million, $906 million, in global revenues in 2018, a 38.2% increase from last year. China alone will account for 18%. Gaming has become a team sport at 910 universities across the Asian country, but there is also an increase in educational establishments, such as Langxiam Technical, actively teaching the skills needed for eSports success. It is all a far cry from the situation less than a decade ago when the government was so concerned about youths spending excessive time on the internet. It listed web addiction as a clinical disorder and drafted legislation to limit online time. Today, China is a key eSport market. In November, more than 40,000 fans flocked to Beijing's Bird's Nest Olympic Stadium to watch the final of the World Championships for League of Legends. eSports are to be included as a medal sport for the first time at the 2022 Asian Games in Hangzhou, and proponents are pushing for Olympic status. The eSports industry already employs some 50,000 people in China, according to local data firm CNG. But they estimate the demand is there to employ a further 260,000 across the country. Alongside Langxiam Technical, at least 2 other universities have opened up eSport courses. Overseas, Britain's Staffordshire University plans to launch a 3-year course next September. Universities in Finland and Moscow already offer such courses, while there is an eSport academy in Nantes, France. In the future, eSports will be present in every family and it'll be more popular than basketball and football, predicts eSports student Tang Xin. He adds, to practice traditional sports, you have to go outside and have space. But you just need a computer to practice eSports at home.